Hey, good morning. This is Mike, and I'm your pond guy. Okay, we're going to talk about exactly how to feed your koi properly. And it's a step by step, and I want you to follow my instructions exactly what I say, okay? And it will work for you. And it'll work for you if you have brand new koi that you just got, that just shipped in from Japan or wherever they came from, or if the fish have been in your pond for 20 years and they're used to teaching you how to feed and when they're going to eat and how they're going to eat. So, do what I say, and this will work, and it's gonna change everything for you, and I mean it. So if you're in the habit of just taking some food, throwing it out there, and walking away and letting them eat, you're doing it all wrong. What you want to do is you want to feed them so that they eat the food when you tell them to, and it's all gone in like 60 seconds. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Here's what you do. First step: you need a signal. You're going to clap your hands, you're going to stomp your feet, you're going to ring a bell. I don't care what it is. One lady told me, she said she had the food in the laundry room. She opened the laundry room window and threw the food out the window. Opening the window became the signal. So, whatever your signal is, it works. Be consistent. So, signal, we're going to clap our hands. You're going to walk up, you're going to put a very small amount of food, a half a dozen pellets. That's it, into a spot where it's not going to get sucked up immediately, where the food will sit without getting pushed around by the waterfall, the skimmer, or whatever. So find a nice calm spot, throw the food in, and step back. Step back 3, 4, 5 paces, far enough back that they can see you, but you're not on top of them. That's key. Number one, step back and observe. Quietly stand there and watch. If they don't come and get that food in 30 seconds, and I mean 30 seconds, take it away. Walk away with it and come back about 2 hours later. Come back, do it again. Same thing. Clap your hands, put it in, step back. When they respond in that 30-second time frame and they come up and start to get it, good. Give them a little bit more. They get some reward. So toss it from where you are, throw it in, and give them some reward and continue feeding for about the next, whatever that first feeding frenzy lasts, okay? Now, the next time, you're not going to step back as far. So if they responded to you 4 or 5 steps back, maybe you're going to take 2 or 3 steps back the next time. So you're a little bit closer, and they still have to come up. They see you, they're going to come up, they're going to get that food. When they start responding that way and they're coming up, you throw in the food, they come up, then you're closer. So every time they respond within that 30 seconds, the next time you come closer. If you do this, within usually 6 or 8 times of feeding, they're going to start responding to you approaching the pond and with your signal. You're clapping your hands, and now they're already coming up. And now you don't need to step up at all. You just start dropping the food right in on top of them, and before you know it, they're going to be eating right out of your hand because they're going to ring the bell. Here they come. It's feeding time. Now you've got them, because now what they're doing is they're responding to you. They know it's feeding time. You've given them the signal that it's feeding time, and now the food is going in and it's going right into their bellies where they can use it. All those vitamins and nutrients in the food need to get into them, not into the water. When it goes into the water, then it feeds the algae, and then your whole domino effect, your filtration system starts overloading. You get string algae all over the place. You got algae blooms. It's clogging up the skimmer, and all those things happen, and they're not getting the benefit. Now, the other key to this is feed them for 60 seconds. Whatever that first feeding frenzy is, if they come up and they eat and they eat and eat, and they go down and they sit to chew and digest or finish chewing and then come back and eat again, no. The first time, whenever they fill their mouths, fill their gullets, and get that food into them, that's it. That's the amount of food that they can utilize. Okay? If you want to grow them real big, real fast, come back in 2 hours and feed them again. That's fine. But what happens is, if you just keep feeding them as long as they want to eat, stand there for 10 minutes and they eat and they go chew and they come back and they eat again, they go chew and they come back and eat again, that's just going through them. Koi don't have a stomach. They've got a gut. They've got an intestinal tract, and the food just runs through them. So they're not really getting the benefit of all the vitamins and nutrients in the food when you feed that way. So give them that first 60 seconds or whatever, that first feeding frenzy, however that long that lasts. That's key. That's what you want, how you want to feed them. Get them trained to do that, and you'll see a big difference in the health of the fish and the health of the pond. Okay? There might be some follow-up with this. Till then, I'm your pond guy.